After campaigning on a pledge to deport millions of undocumented immigrants, President-elect Donald Trump is vowing to follow through on his promise no matter the cost. Immigration experts like Muzaffar Chisti say it will not be easy.
The first real impediment is that you have to go from house to house, or you have to go to workplace raids. And then in either place, you need either the permission of the people to enter the space or you need a warrant.
It's estimated that at least 11 million undocumented immigrants live in the country. Trump's incoming border czar Tom Homan says the new administration will prioritize those who are a public safety threat and those who already have what's called a final order of removal. That means a judge has determined that person does not have a legal basis to stay in the U.S. There are already 1.3 million people in the U.S. named in final orders of removal. We asked experts why it's been so difficult to remove them.
It's easier, obviously, to go after people whose addresses the government knows. But the impediment comes mostly for lack of resources and for the cooperation of the agencies of the governments to accept them.
It is very investigatorily time intensive to go find an individual that doesn't have a criminal record.
Jason Hauser worked at the Department of Homeland Security in the Obama and Biden administrations. He describes the sheer manpower it takes just to find those eligible for removal.
My rule of thumb is for every sort of at-large, on-the-street ICE arrest, it takes about 300 to 400 man-hours to find that individual. And to do the arrest itself, after you find a pattern of life and you find someone, it will take 8 to 10 deportation officers to go out and do that arrest.
Experts say another challenge is that many undocumented immigrants come from what the U.S. calls recalcitrant countries, nations that have limited or no diplomatic relations with Washington.
They're from countries in Asia or Venezuela or Cuba or in Africa that those countries won't accept individuals back. That is one of the biggest limiting factors.
Experts say Trump and his administration will need to pressure some countries to take their citizens back. Trump has signaled a willingness to do this in part by threatening to impose tariffs on their imports to the U.S. In Washington, Rina Diamante, Spectrum News.
Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage, and click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.